the top teams in the nation set to square off and see who has the upper hand, at least for the moment. A top 10 in-conference showdown awaits. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Oh, what a cut! Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
The Blue Devils are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I see
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory. Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
The Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Lockwood. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Moore. Bust through behind his pad. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Woof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Coverage was all over him before he had a chance to breathe, and they knock him down deep in his own territory. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
Loose in the middle. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, just a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Brown. Still on his feet. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. And off to Jones. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Blue Devils are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Blue Devils have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Right on his numbers on the slant.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Duke.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over New Mexico State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
To the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Brown. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. Has taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. BC has it back in returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Right down the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes the pick back to the 32-yard line, and now this offense will be in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. Lot of run to the right. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7 even get a finger on that guy.
The Blue Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense. And that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Touchdown, Boston College! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough.
Oh, and they blocked it. Now he can return this. Past the 50, the 30, the 20, the 10. He takes it all the way back for the 2.
Great job on special teams, getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's more. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Blue Devils want to crank the tempo. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his man. It's Brown. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
The Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it all in that last play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Looking to throw. The spin, still on his feet. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan State made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Spartans. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Harris. They've got the 1st down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the... team.
Take over. First and 10.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And off to Jones. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down and run. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And the Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
Ball carried by the running back. He's tackled at the 26. 2nd down.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's good for a first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And the pummeling has started.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over New Mexico State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Boston College right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Brings up 2nd down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Spins away from the defense. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Got room to work. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And the Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And off to Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage. You're trying to defend a slant route. You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got him downfield. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Got his man quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice throw, nice catch. You know, I like when you work that slot and you throw that slant to him. It's an easier throw than throwing to a guy way out wide. A lot of times I find that matchup I want in the slot and I go attack it.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down as we open the final stanza. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Works the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Boston College wants to play fast. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come. The wins are going to come. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. So the 16-play drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
33, Boston College, 13.
coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Yates. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
It's a draw. Creates a little room.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run it from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
On the option. Now the pitch. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Wilkins. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Boston College right back to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find...
Oh, he's got some space. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Gets open down the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Give to the running back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack. It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David, and you know the execution just has to be spot on, timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So
touchdown, Boston College. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Off play action. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Punch it out of the air. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Harris. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And he shows you the arm right there. But I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a...
Brings it in down the left side. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, they're talking about him for the Heisman. But just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in. It's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilkins.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.